Welcome back.
Hi. Alright, so what's like your biggest flaw?
My biggest flaw?
Yeah.
I get into arguments easily.
Yeah, that's a pretty good point.
That's right.
We both do that,
I
though.
say things and then I realize that I've pissed off half the room.
You say something and you're immediately
I'm
like, that was not a
"Oh,
good thing
wait
to
a
say.
minute."
I'm an asshole.
Biggest flaw? Fuck.
It's a hard one, isn't it?
I am super opinionated
That is true.
about things, and someone will be like, it's a weird thing where I manage to be super opinionated and like piss people off both when I let them have opinion and when I say like, no, your opinion's garbage.
Yep.
Because someone will be like, oh, I really like this, and I was like, oh, I thought it was garbage. They're like, no, it's really good for these reasons. I'm like, yeah, that's just your opinion.
Yep.
And they're just like, no, I was trying to convince you, and I was like, no, that's your opinion.
And you're like, I made up my mind.
And
I'm glad that we had this
think it's
conversation.
wrong.
Yeah.
It's this really weird, this really clever trick where if you do it enough, it's, you know, if you do something enough, people will let you get away with it. But you do this where you can get away with just saying broad statements as long as you let other people do the same, but you just brush it off with just being like, yeah, that's just like your opinion though. So like I can be like, so like for reference, we are, oh, this is gonna break timeline. We saw a certain film recently, which was garbage, related to a video game. We saw Assassin's Creed, and I saw it with Laura, and her sister and her boyfriend saw it like separately. So they saw it before us, and they were like, oh yeah, it's alright, like it's worth seeing if you're a fan of the games.
Yep.
And we were like, yeah, alright, sure. So we went and saw it, and the film sucks. Spoiler alert, it's garbage. So like afterwards, I was like, we can't talk to them. We'll just get into like a fucking hour-long argument because they really liked it, or they liked it, and I just think it's the worst thing ever. And so they like on Facebook Messenger were like, oh, you guys saw the film, what do you think of it? I was like, I thought it was one of the worst films I've seen this year. And they were like, really? And I was like, yeah, it was garbage.
You're like, yeah, that I fucking stutter?
Yeah, it was the kind of thing where it's just like, at first I was just like, oh, I thought it was horrible. And they were like, oh, really, why? And I was just like, and I just started listing off facts. Like, it was garbage, which is kind of a fact, yeah. I was like, the storyline made no sense, or all these inconsistencies, the action scenes were horrible, the characters had no depth, the ending made no sense, or sort of stuff. I was just like, it's a bad film. And they were like, oh, and they were like, oh, I thought this bit was really cool, and I thought the characters were okay, and I thought the action scenes were good. And I was like, yeah, that's fine, you know, you're allowed to like it if you want.
Yeah.
With the subtext of, you're wrong, but, like,
No,
whatever.
well, it's the classic, you're allowed to like it, you're allowed to have your opinion. You're wrong, but it's okay, but you're wrong, but it's okay.
It's a really weirdly, and it's horrible, like, it's super manipulative. Like, don't do this. But it's the kind of thing where, if you get in and say that, oh, like, you're allowed to have that opinion, it immediately makes your opinion more valid. Because then it's a case of, like, you don't go like, oh, you have your opinion and I have my opinion. You're all happy on this little rock flying through space. It's like, no, you have your opinion and I have the facts that I just stated.
Well, kind of. It's like you're being pragmatic without actually having to be pragmatic.
Yeah, you're seeming that you're being like sort of like letting everyone have their opinion, but really you're actually just kind of shutting them down without pissing them off, without being super confrontational.
What the fuck is happening?
I have bad with words.
Confrontational. As in to confront.
Yeah. Confrontational. Like without being that. I'm not saying it again.
Say antimicrobial.
Antimicrobial.
Damn it.
I can say words, just sometimes a word will just appear that I'm just like...
That's a weird... Yeah, people have weird words that they just can't do.
Yeah, so I guess that, like being very opinionated and being able to get away with it.
I guess.
It's not really a flaw. One of them's a flaw. The other one's just me being...
The other one's you being
a bit
lazy.
of a cock. Yeah.
You're being a bit of a cunt and being incredibly lazy. No, I think that's better, though, than, like, yelling at people until they either agree with you or fuck
Yeah,
off.
no, that's kind of where it came from, because, again, I've said this a few times. For a while, I was very leftist, super Tumblr, would follow all that shit. And then
Yes, I did it. Sorry, it took me a long time.
Sure. And then, like...
Yeah, terrible trait. Poking around where I probably should
Sure.
have.
But then, like, I sort of sort of flew away from Tumblr and realized, oh, they're actually kind of just horrible and yelly at people.
Very insular.
So you just kind of, you take the sneaky road. Yeah. What's your worst trait, David?
I don't have one, I'm perfect. Hang on.
Is your lack of humility?
Yeah. Mine is definitely just my general arrogance. But I kind of counteract that with my ridiculous pragmatism to the point where I don't even have opinions anymore.
So, basically the same thing as me.
No, well, but for a different reason.
Right, yeah.
Like, because
You're arrogant with pragmatism. I'm opinionated.
Yeah, see, I've got to the point now where I'm so sure that I'm right in not having an opinion that I just don't have opinions about anything.
Yeah.
Which people get really frustrated because they're like, why don't you love or hate that thing? And I'm like, just because it's not how it works.
Yeah.
So then, but no, that's not my biggest flaw. My biggest flaw is that I am a human that I'm just made of an infinite wellspring of rage. Like, deep within me, coursing through the deepest parts of my body is a river.
Crawling in my skin!
In my skin!
These wounds, they will not heal!
Literally that, but without, like, the dumb teenage angst. I'm just
Yeah.
full of rage. And I am just, like, at all times, full of anger. And I don't know where it comes from, but I am at all times
Maybe
furious.
It's 'cause you're British.
I don't know, but, like, people don't expect it, because they're like, David is so pragmatic, and he's, like, he's a really good
small dude.
He's a really good peacekeeper. He seems like really like non-threatening, and he's like real
You can be a good
smarmy.
peacekeeper if it's not your peace that you have to
Exactly.
keep.
But then like
if it's someone else's peace, you can be like whatever. But like,
but someone will like brush against like the edge of
you're
something
like,
that
"You
makes me
motherfucker."
furious, and it's like they uncork. They like open Pandora's box.
and
They're like, what have I
"Oh,
done?
Yeah,
Doesn't happen very often, and it doesn't happen around very many people.
happens when you drive.
Oh,
That's because Brisbane's just full of
and I just let it.
goddamn horrible drivers.
I let it happen when I drive. There are moments in life when like I least expect it to happen, and it'll happen, and people are like, "Oh my god, what happened?"
Yeah.
This is not the same David I've always known. Like that's like my biggest flaw is that I'm always furious with the world, and I don't know where it comes from or why it's there, but it always
You're gonna
is.
like fucking. And this is a joke.
What?
This isn't going to happen. David, you're gonna like shoot up a school at some point. That was a joke, everyone. I wasn't being serious.
Also, I can't because you can't get guns in Australia,
Oh, yeah.
so not a problem. Gun control exists for a
You
reason.
just run into a school with like a sharp butter knife.
No,
Yeah.
a speed peeler. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I'll fucking get you good.
Potato peeler.
Yeah, man.
Like an electric razor.
Oh yeah.
I'll give you
yeah.
shitty haircuts.
I'll take my beard trimmer in. I'll be like, I'll get you good, and they're like, what are you gonna give
I'll
us?
snip your nose hair and it'll be really uncomfortable.
That was really.
Oh yeah, yeah. This fight's hard. Win horse races to get better gear for your horse.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, tutorial
Speaking
screen.
of infinite wellspring of rage, I can feel it bubbling.
Oh.
No, I only asked that question because someone asked me that the other day. They're like, "What's your biggest flaw?" And I was like, "I don't have one."
I don't have one.
Like-
They're like,
And they were
you're
like,
damn it.
They were like, "Maybe it's your arrogance." I'm like, "That's definitely true."
It's a good point.
But it's like either I'm so insecure that I cover it up with like overconfidence, or I'm just that arrogant. But either way, you're never.
Either way,
know.
it doesn't matter. Yeah,
It doesn't matter
it's the same thing.
because it presents in the same way, and you're never
Yeah.
gonna fucking know the difference.
God.
Yeah. So that person very quickly went from like kidding to being confused. And I was like, either way, it doesn't matter. So stop asking me questions about myself. And it was a work colleague because I don't share any personal information with anyone I work with ever.
Yeah,
So they were like trying to get to know me. And I was like, this is not how this works.
you're like, this isn't happening.
It's like, I know that you've tried and that's nice, but no.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Nah, yeah, no. Good dialogue, Witcher.
Okay.
Oh, now he's just fisticuffs.
Well, that was how I got into it the first time. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if I can use magic in a fist fight. I guess I can.
You can, yeah.
They might draw swords if I
just
do
burn
it
'em.
for enough, though. I'm not gonna set them up. Oh, I could set them on fire, actually.
That'd be funny.
I'll see if I can. I don't know if it'll let me. I mean, Quen works a treat, apparently.
Yeah.
I suppose it's not a pub fight, so I can just use whatever I want. Can I just pull out a sword?
Yeah, you can. They back down. Yeah, they
Cool.
back down the moment you.
Cool. I didn't know I could do that.
Yeah.
Because there's no way I'm winning that
Got a
fight.
simple question. You're gonna give me a
Oh, Geralt's kind of scary.
Yeah. I do like how like this game has. It has like levels of fighting where it's just like, if you're in a fisticuffs with someone and you draw a sword, they're like, whoa, okay, never.
Like, dude, chill
I
out.
don't actually want to kill you, dude. Like we were just punching.
They're like, we were just giving a bloody nose.
Please don't pull out a sword.
Love it.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool, actually.
It's really
It's
cool.
a small touch.
Yeah. It's like a small touch that has huge ramifications.
Ramifications. All right. Well,
It's like,
no, yeah, it's a good point. I didn't
ideally,
think
the
about
game
that.
wants you to fight the fights, but you can be like, nah, draw sword.
Yeah, it gives you a lot of options.
Yeah.
Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go away. We're gonna have some more options, and we'll see you guys in the next episode of the show where we play the video games together. It's me and Ben, buddy, best friends forever. Both flawless people talking about our feelings in this show on this channel, and we'll see you then in the next one.
Nice outro.
Yeah. Bye. Bye. Goodbye.